Yeah, shut up, get to work.
And we have to turn off the music.
I ain't turning the fan off.
No. The customer on this one, I read the email. Tell me what this is and if you can get parts.
So, just by looking at it, it's PAVC 100, either a load sense or a remote control because it's got the external lines, heat shaft, standard ORV ports. It's a pretty standard unit.
Okay. It doesn't have a label though, I guess.
No, the tag is rusted and rotted off here.
Got it.
We know what it is.
Did it get stuck?
No, there was a little piece of dirt or a rock or something that was in there. It wasn't letting the bolt go in far enough. From a paving company, so it's probably on a roller or something that doesn't get covered up.
Okay. Heat warnings today.
Yeah, it's supposed to hit 42 or something they were saying on the radio.
Wow.
When it's 80 degrees in the shop with the fan on at 8 o'clock in the morning, you know it's going to be a shit day.
The whole thing probably is going to be like that.
Oh no, I'm starting to think it's the camera curse again. If I break the torch out on a PAVC, I'm going to be pissed. So it's probably an asphalt machine because it's covered in asphalt.
Oh.
That don't look good at all, eh? See the...
Ooh.
See this right here?
Water.
Water. Yeah, look at that, you know.
What's the, like, murky stuff, though?
Rust from water.
Okay.
Well, that is not going to be salvageable.
No lapping can...
No. Those are obviously gone.
Oh. What's the black on the, like, the actual pistons?
That looks like heat. See how you got your discoloration? After you heat something up, the metal turns different colors.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That's like a heat transfer.
Okay.
That is a lot of water. Now, I don't know if that's from their system or if the customer was trying to be proactive and power wash the unit before they sent it in. I can't see it being this dirty and power washed, but that's a lot of water. I'm actually going to take a picture of that.
Yeah. It was sealed though. Would water get in from the shaft side if they were power washing?
Yeah, these little plastic push-in plugs don't seal perfect.
Okay. I wish we knew that if it was like running or was this their like backup or...
Well, seeing this water with this damage, this looks like lack of lubrication or lubricity in the oil. So if there's basically there's no cushion, this is just going to slam on there and get hot as hell.
This wouldn't happen just sitting?
No.
Okay.
It could fail and then you put water into it, but all signs are leading up to the same scenario or whatever. Viton.
It's just that I want somebody else to see it because I didn't see the green dot. Good morning.
Good morning.
Double checking Lily's stuff.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be a Viton assembly. O-rings and seals have to be Viton.
Okay.
It's a different consistency than Buna. But how do you know if it's Viton? We have a tester.
Oh,
have you probably seen this before?
The ball one?
Yeah.
It drops a little ball. We don't get to see it often.
Okay, so if it doesn't bounce back up, it stays down all the way, like it stays there,
Yep.
that means it's Viton. That's just how it is calibrated. If it goes down and bounces up a little bit up to here, then it's Buna.
Ah.
Okay? I'm going to drop this down. And it doesn't really bounce up, does it?
No, it doesn't.
That means it's Viton. I did change out these because these were actually Buna and not Viton.
That's good to check.
Yes,
Huh.
that's it.
Thank you, Willie.
No problem. These are going to be Buna.
Hello, Dave.
Bob.
Bob.
Bob. That was yesterday. Today is tormenting everybody.
I was in a rough mood. I was in the sun all day. I was tired.
Hey, got a question for you here.
So, this is that double unit.
Yeah.
Charge pump.
Okay, I can go through the other page.
Oh, there you go. When you do all the work, then you figure it out. Read all the papers, Dave. Skipping steps. That's why I drink beer.
You're still drinking warm coffee though, right, on a hot day?
I'll drink anything. I was actually told when I used to, at a previous job, we had these little old Italian roofers. We're drinking these fucking steaming hot espressos.
Yeah.
And I was like, you guys must be crazy. And they're like, no, it's better. It raises your body temperature. It
Yep.
doesn't feel as hot.
Yep.
Well, that's no good. That's worn beyond lapping. That's worn beyond.
But we can get all parts for it though.
We can get all the parts for it, but it's one of those things where we have to look at the economic viability of actually repairing it. Because by the time you
Okay.
replace the entire rotating group, with the water you got to replace the bearings, shafts got to get replaced. Basically, it's the housings are good.
Yeah.
You would have to see the cost of a repair with all the parts versus buying a new pump.
Yeah. I mean, their email just said, can you get parts for it? So
Oh, yeah.
we could.
Yeah, but they also might have been thinking it could be something small where it's just the shaft or just the pistons, but
Yeah.
it's a little more.
The water is the culprit then, most in this.
It is a definite leading suspect because it causes the problem,
Yeah.
and then this creates contamination, which creates another problem. See, even the housing, sometimes it's better just to replace it because our barrel bearing here is worn all the way around. So these are serviceable. So by the time I take this out, strip it, put everything on, see how bad the control and differential are, it might just be better off to get a new one. Then they got to figure out what they want to do.
We got a long weekend.
Yes,
And you'll take the boat out?
most likely yes. The wife is off Friday, so I could go fishing unobstructed on Friday.
Oh.
I don't have to worry about her catching trees or
Trees.
anything else.
That's your plan? Friday to go fishing?
Maybe.
Unobstructed, as in like not including you.
Yeah, I only have to bait his hook once. Then he does it the rest of the time.
Never
So.
fucking with the bait on
I bring the two kids and the wife and bait the one hook, bait the other hook, bait the wife's hook. Yeah, I would fish for about 15 minutes in the 3-hour trip.
When I go fishing, I go into
When Willie goes fishing, he has to take the fish off his wife's hook. Willie doesn't catch fish, just his wife.
believe me, my wife has caught 4 muskies over the years.
Ooh.
But we go after bass.
Yeah. So now it's just a matter of making up a monocle and a BLM.
And that's it.
That's it. You might just find this interesting.
Sure.
You know how to tell rotation on a port plate, right?
Yes, by the Archway.
Okay, what rotation is this?
So it's clockwise.
Oh.
Are you tricking me?
No, I'm being dead serious.
Okay.
This is something that you might find interesting.
Yeah.
So, on a standard port plate, you always follow your Archway in.
Yeah.
So this would be a right hand. If it was on a Gold Cup, a PVP, a Lindy, HPV, HPR, this would be a right hand.
Okay.
Because all those ones are in the rear of the pump. This is in the front of the pump, so it's opposite.
Okay. So no matter if I'm looking at that, I have to figure out where it is.
You have to figure out what this is and then know where it is in the pump, whether it's here
Wow.
or here.
That makes all the difference. That changes everything.
Yep. someone gave you this, says, what rotation is this
Yeah.
plate? The plate is a clockwise plate, but
Yes.
it is for a counterclockwise pump in a PAVC. So if someone just gives you a plate, says, what's the rotation of the pump? What pump is it out of?
Yeah.
You need to know. Which is why sometimes when we're saying, well, we need to know more information, you can't just send a picture because we need to know more information.
Yeah.
So
Wow. That I did not know. So thank you.
there you go.
Jeez.
Every day's a good day when you learn something.
Yeah.
Information is key.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you.
Details matter.
Details matter.
Like in the movies.
Yes.
Details matter.
Like in the movies.